case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In 1878, a landmark case, Harkness v. Hyde, was heard by the Supreme Court of the United States, centering around the validity of a court ruling if a defendant wasn't properly served or chose to participate in the proceedings themselves. The only exception to this rule is if the defendant's property is directly implicated in the case. Harkness v. Hyde centered on the question of jurisdiction, notably involving the wrongful seizure of the plaintiff's property under a writ of attachment on the Shoshonee reservation. Despite the defendant's objection to the nature and location of the documented notification, the case trialed on in an Idaho district court in 1873. Following the defendant's appeal to the Supreme Court to dismiss the case due to incorrect jurisdiction, the judicial body favored the plaintiff, prompting the case to proceed to full trial. As the trial concluded, a favorable verdict for the plaintiff was reached, but later minimized on request for a new trial. However, the defendant's battle did not stop there. Taking the disagreement even further, the defendant sought out the Supreme Court of the territory in the hope of reversing the judgment. The crux of the defendant's argument hinged on the legality of the service of process, alluding to a historical act of Congress that keeps Indian territories separate from the announced jurisdiction of Idaho, and hence not subject to its rules of service. After a long-fought legal battle, the Supreme Court agreed with the defendant's argument. The service of the process was indeed unlawful. It compromised the court's jurisdiction over the case and effectively invalidated the judgment passed against the defendant. Consequently, the Supreme Court of the territory's initial judgment was overturned, instructing the district court to follow suit, reversing their own judgment, and ultimately dismissing the service made upon the defendant.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.